What's up guys, Virgil here for JRPG Central, and today I'm going to be giving you my impressions of Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight and Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight, or at least the demos that dropped for them just a couple of days ago. The full release isn't out until December 4th, at least not in the States, but these demos should give us a taste of what's to come. So without any further ado, onto the video. With these being demos, we don't get access to a whole lot, but we do get to see the opening cinematics of each game, as well as get a good look at the game's menus and UI. Part of what made Persona 4 Dancing so special when it came out on the Vita back in 2015 was the love and care that went into recreating its UI to almost make it feel like a mode that would fit perfectly inside Persona 4, rather than a completely separate game. These same things can be said about the presentation here for 3 and 5 Dancing. Oh, and going forward for the sake of brevity, I'm going to be referring to them as Moonlight and Starlight respectively. Moonlight has these same flat, minimalistic menus and their accompanying memorable sounds from Persona 3, and Starlight has those iconic, stylized menus that everybody loved in Persona 5. Both feel incredibly authentic and true to their source material, which is great to see. In these demos, you only have access to the tutorial, which by the way is essential if you've never played these games before, as well as 2 tracks in each demo. And honestly, I'm not too hyped on any of the remixes in these demos. They're fine, they're not offensively bad or anything like that, but none of them really stood out as an outright jam to me. I haven't checked out the complete list yet, I'm waiting for when the full game comes out here, but I'm hoping that this isn't representative of the list as a whole. Just based off of these 4 tracks though, I think that Starlight has the slightly better list than Moonlight. Gameplay seems unchanged from Persona 4 Dancing, outside of double notes, which I don't really see the point of since they seem no different than 2 single notes put together, which are also in the game, but whatever. But yeah, gameplay is as solid as it ever was. You use the face buttons, D-pad, and analog sticks all in conjunction to hit and hold the notes as they float towards the edges of the screen. It's a system that worked great in Persona 4 Dancing and works just as well here. However, I do find playing these games on a larger display to be a little bit more difficult than I'm used to. For one, this gameplay system was originally designed with the Vita in mind, which obviously has a much smaller screen. But also for me personally, I find that the optimal way to play these games is to kind of look towards the middle of the screen and use your peripherals to follow the notes as they meet the edges of the screen. And on a bigger display, this can kind of be tricky to do. But yeah, first impressions are good. The presentation is on point exactly as it should be. The gameplay is identical to Persona 4 Dancing, which was all I was really wanting. And while the 4 tracks on here didn't exactly blow me away, I'm hopeful for the complete track lists once the full games are released. Anyway, that is it for this first impressions video. In the comments down below, I want to know which of these 2 games you are looking forward to most. For me, while I think that Starlight will probably end up with the better track list, Persona 3 is my favorite Persona game, so getting to see that world and those characters in full HD, specifically the world. Even just playing the demo, the background levels and the environments look so good on the PS4 in full HD, and so I can kind of get my Persona 3 remake fix through this game, so to speak. So that's definitely the one I'm looking forward to the most. But if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, as it really helps the channel grow and get into recommended and all that. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day, and I will catch you guys in the next video.